On my conscience, same my pop is lame when the pop get drop kick by drop kick. Why you gotta lie to me so much, babe? You tell me the same that you told what's his name. If it don't work out, I go back to hustling. Couple 100,000 up in my mother's name. Peace, what peace? Talk about don't shoot, tell that to police. Scared and underprepared, I can see. Promise I'ma get them comments before I decease. I never wanted to ever be over. I'm not a Philly, I thought it'd be colder. I might need a chauffeur.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hey. Detroit.
Now Jackson on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Gun.
On third down, Jackson. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Watch it now, Barney. Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Shift. Gun. Over.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Detroit!
On second down, here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Detroit!
From the gun, Jackson finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
On the return, it's Juju Smith-Schuster. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. Tackled by Jordan Willis. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Goes underneath for Bell. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Leopard! Leopard! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Check 24, check.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And bulldozing his way through. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check, check.
Set! 319! 319!
On the run, it's Pumphrey. And he stopped immediately there. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Gun! 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 Set! 319! 319!
Hey, when you can kill it, motion me out.
Over! Over! Over!
On 2nd down, Jackson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Check.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Keep playing hard, fellas. All day. Whoa! Let's get it. Mike's 50.
Over!
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Check girls, check girls, check girls.
And he's got room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
4 down, 4 down. Motion, motion, motion.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now they'll run it on the toss. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. No. Me.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
No. Check. Patriots. Patriots. Gun. Detroit.
Eyes up.
Gun.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
34's the mic. 34's the mic. He's coming. Check him. Check him.
Jackson looking to throw on second down. Being chipped. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Left. Z.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that's complete to Jesse James. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Ace.
Mahomes now on first down. Forced out to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Ace. Left.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Black 58 rail. Z.
On first down, Mahomes. And his pass incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better than it hits the ground, instead going to an opposite color jersey.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Okay, baby, I see you. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky
Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
51's Mike. Mike's 51.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Jackson certainly giving the Ravens a spark in his rookie year. He's got him on the move with a first down. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
Hey. We got three. Three down. Leopard. Double up. He's coming, double up.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Green 39.
35, watch 35.
Gun.
Get him.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And they'll run it here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They get it to him running left. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down.
Detroit!
Now a play fake here on first down. On the move to his left. Big hold of the 30, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Gun!
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Michael Kendricks coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Now, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A give to Bell. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Mahomes. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Mahomes now on first down. Buying time to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Brendan Langley picks it. Breaks a tackle. And an alley to run. He's got daylight. Past the 20. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind, going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Hey. 4 down.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Dancing to his left. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 30 yards there. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
So. Hey. So.
Mahomes going to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And his throw is incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up 2nd down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time
positive.
we have to leave the booth.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now they try the right side here. Flashed the nice move, but only able to get to the 10 with it. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Ravens on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Let's go, D.
Over.
It's Pumphrey on the toss. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a toss play. This is Pumphrey. Oh, nice move. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Set. 3-19.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, Just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! So! Z!
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. A screen to Bell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 15. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Gun!
Here we go, D, get off the field.
All right, now, look at...
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined. But sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. It's hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 8.
Tight end's right. We got 3 down. I got him, man.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his man. It's Williams. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Ravens add on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Crunch time, defense.
49, check 49, check 49. Watch him now, Barney.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. It's the fullback, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Smith-Schuster now to return. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Bell sheds him off. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now. But that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16.
Z. Slow. Z. Z. 55. Right there in the middle. Z.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And James has it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And Rosas puts this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout,
because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. The team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Javon Hargrave able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right.
My business on the front page. Headlines. I threw prescription in Dior frames. Sunshine. I had the vision back in 12th grade. Lunchtime. That I'd be killing with Dr. Dre. I never wanted to ever be over. I'm not in Philly, I thought it'd be colder. I might need a chauffeur. Check out my chicky, check out my Now who are you? I don't know what you do. I don't know you short a few. Oh, don't make me have to lose it. No, hold up. Come on, out the jaw, come on. Ooh, savage, that's a nice get up. International, rockin' Japanese denim. Enough gas to get you above average. How many more do I have to from my enemies? They bringing my old ways back. Back in my day, would've had your whole face smacked. Look at you, wonder why hate rap. Ooh, what make you wanna go and say that?